Hi guys, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sada's Daily. I'm here to talk about. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sada's Daily. If you're here for the first time, you're welcome to my channel, and for my returning subscribers, you're highly welcome. So I'm going to be talking about jobs in Canada. I'm going to be talking about um different opinions about jobs, the reality of jobs in Canada. So I have a lot of people coming to me, they're about to relocate. They're asking questions like, how is the job like? Will I have a job immediately I come into Canada? Like, they want to know. Of course, it's a big source of concern because you resign your well-paying jobs, you close your businesses before relocating, so you want to know the possibility of getting a job when you come to Canada and as fast as possible. So that is the main question people are asking. They want to know. And most people are like, you're always painting it fine, you get a job when you come. You don't tell us the reality of things, let us know the other side and all that. So the thing is that if I say there's no job, people will say you don't want us to come, but you are there. There is no perfect system in this world. Canada or Nigeria, wherever you're coming from, there's no perfect system. If you go to the news, you'll see there's unemployment, no job, no job, no job. At the same time, you see other people saying there's job, there's job. I came into Canada, I got a job within the first week, second week, third week, I got a job. So you cannot get it completely right. So I'm going to talking about people that got jobs even before landing in the country, especially those that are coming as work permits, or no work permit. That one, most of them haven't gotten a job before getting the work permit, right? People coming in as permanent residents. Some people get jobs before coming in. I was almost getting a job before coming in, but what I did the first level, second level interview, and you all know once you pass all those stages, most times it's as good as getting the job. But my own issue was that I was not yet in the country and they needed someone to resume immediately. So unfortunately, I was interviewing with somebody else that was already in the city where the job was. So they picked the person over me, and that was the feedback I was given. So I almost fell into the category of getting a job before landing, right? Even though I told her I bought my ticket, I've gotten accommodation already, it's just for me to fly and land and I resume the job, but I didn't get the job. So there are a lot of people that got jobs before coming. Even I was watching YouTube videos of people of a lady, I'll put her name somewhere here, something Vinvi. Yeah, she's in Toronto. Yeah, she got a job before coming to Canada and she resumed, and she came to Canada, landed and resumed her job. There are other classes of people also that come in and within the first month, first week, second week, they got a job. So I fall into that category. When I came in, the second week I got a job. In fact, the family I came with, I landed this country together with a particular family, and the woman got a job the first week. The first week, I tell you. In fact, we're going touring the town. Somebody else that was already in the city where we were was like showing us around, like, this is where you do this is where you shop, this is where you shop. And then when we're about leaving a store, we now met another Nigerian coming, and we were introduced to her that these people just came in yesterday, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, have you gotten a job? I know, not gotten a job. I said, go to this place. I said they're employing, they're recruiting. And she went there and she got the job. So she got her job the first week. I got job the second week. My husband got job, like, let me say, a month after, and that was because he was like, he's tired, he wants to rest, like the stress of relocating, all the wahala, the flights, the everything. He just wanted to rest and he took his time, and when he was ready, he got a job like the fifth week. Yeah, he got the job. In fact, he got one job, he resumed, did just one day and was like, I'm not going to do this job, and he sat down to apply for another one and he got it. And that's the job he's doing till now. Wow. Will be 2 years in October. Yeah, will be 2 years in October, and that's the job he's been doing since then. So I fall into that category. My family fall into that category. During the first week, they got job. There are other people. So I'm going to be giving examples of people that I know that fall into a particular category. I'm giving a category of somebody that got a job even before landing the country, and it's not like it's a white collar job, like it's a dream job, like. So over here in Canada, you have, to me, you have two types of job, like your dream job, then you have the one like survival, mania, something to just pay the bills. So this person I'm talking about, I got a job from Nigeria, she got a dream job, like, to resume to. So for the second category, I fall into it, and I know of different families that fall into it. A lot of families that we've welcomed to Canada that came to meet us here, they've gotten job within the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they got jobs. There's another family too. He came in with his wife, he got a job the third week. The third week he resumed. In fact, the job he got was even paying more than me that was already here, And the wife also got a job like the next month. In fact, she got 2 jobs, so she was doing 2 jobs at the time. And luckily the job was just trackable, like 5 minutes away from her house. She will reach her job, and she got 2 jobs that she was doing. So we also have people that stayed longer. I know of someone that landed over a year ago and is unable to get a job till now. Yeah. And it's not because of this person is choosing or looking for a particular type of job or something, but the job has not yet come. Different interviews have been done, different levels. You pass the first level, second level. Somehow she didn't get the job. Sometimes she will apply, she won't get feedback, keep getting unfortunately. Different types of, in fact, she even diverted from her own field that she left her country from. She left her field and is applying to other fields she did not get. Applying for the survival ones, all nothing. Over a year, I tell you. And this person is not the only person I know. I know other mutual friends, like a friend of somebody that I know in other cities that is still looking for job. Maybe somebody's husband is still looking for job. And for that fact, some people will even decide that, okay, one person should first come. I will go back, go continue doing my job. When you get a job, then I can come, so that both of us will not come and sit down without jobs. So people, and I know you also know of families like that. It's not like they're choosing or something. It's just they've not gotten the job yet. Over a year, there are people in that categories too. We have the class of people that are like, we call it like professional jobs, like being doctors, lawyers. They have to level up over here before they can practice as doctors or as lawyers. Those ones also, most times they come in, they don't get their dream job, they don't get the job that they want to continue into. They have to divert to some. Maybe a doctor will move into like doing health care or something, meanwhile trying to level up to be a doctor in this country. There are various exams you have to write, tedious exams, and for you to be able to practice here. But I have people that even as lawyers, even as doctors, they came in, were doing something else, and then they've been able to get the license, the required examination has been passed, and are currently they have jobs as lawyers here. So those ones, they come in, they know that, okay, I cannot just jump into being a doctor or a lawyer or my professional course, I have to do something, and then they get something doing first. Those ones also get jobs within the first 2 weeks, within the first 3 weeks they come in. As I said earlier, there are people that have, there are different, as I said earlier, there are 2 types of jobs, the dream one, and then the survival one you do just to pay your bills. Like, okay, this is the job I got, let me get it while looking for the other one. So people come in, get those dream ones, get those survival jobs, do it while leveling up to do that dream jobs. Like for me, I also came in, and I always say it with pride. Like, I was a banker in Nigeria, but I came in and I was working in a restaurant. I was working in McDonald's as a crew member. I was working in the kitchen. I really don't know how I went to apply for that job. I did that job. Meanwhile, I was planning to, continue with my banking career in Nigeria, because I was just trying to look at it. How is banking in this country? Is it going to be as stressful as where I'm coming from? Let me just see, So I did that one. Later, I got customer care job that I did for like 4 months, and then eventually I got the bank job I'm doing now. So there are also people that their first jobs within the first 2-3 weeks is their dream job. Like, I want to come into this country as a banker, and then they get that job as a banker. They want to come to this country as a pilot. No, a pilot. I want to come into this country as a nurse. No. There's some people will be like, I want to come into this country. I'm an engineer in Nigeria. I'm an engineer in my country. I want to come in as an engineer. I have people like that too. That first job is that they were engineers. But this particular person I know, his uncle advised him before landing as an engineer, you have to do so and so licensing. He did it before landing into Nigeria, and then his first job was as an engineer, And when he told me, he came in like 3 months after I landed. By then I was in McDonald's, and when he came in, he told me he had gotten a job and all that. When he told me his PayPal, I'm like, what? You are just landing. What happened? Like me, I'm just receiving, as at that time I was receiving like 14.50 per hour, and when he came in, he was receiving like 28. I'm like, how can you just come in and you're just, he was like, hey, I did my licensing before coming, and so you see. So now it's a different ball game for different people, and I don't really see it as a matter of I see it mostly as a matter of luck, as a matter of grace, as a matter of I just luck, because people that have been waiting, people that didn't get jobs like 6 months, 1 year, it's not as if they're doing something wrong in most cases. And you that came in and you got a job before, it's not as if I just see it as a matter of grace, and as a matter of like, okay, it's not yet your time. The economy here is so good that whatever job you're doing is going to pay your bills. There is no dirty job here. There is no small job. There is no big job. Every job, there's dignity in labor here, whatever you're doing. If you're a person that packs snow every early in the morning, and you're a banker, or you are an engineer, or everybody is respected. Even if you're a cleaner, you're a janitor, you are whatever, you have that dignity. Because I work in a bank, I see people's income, people that come in, I see what they earn, and I see the type of jobs they do, and most of them even earn more than me sitting there in the bank, like I'm white collar job, like I'm a banker and all that. The job that you haven't underrating may even be paying more than the job that you think you're doing. The job that you think you're doing, dress up, do makeup and go to work. No, it may even be paying more than your own. So every job you're doing, it's never going to be below minimum wage. And it has been calculated that averagely, this thing is supposed to be enough to be able to pay your rent and supposed to pay your bills, except if you have more responsibilities, then hey, you can go and do 2 jobs or something. But it has been planned in such a way that averagely, that is why you see the minimum wage in different provinces are different. It's different from Manitoba, it's different from Ontario, it's different from Alberta, because they see that, okay, the standard of living in this place, okay, this is the kind of income, this is the minimum wage that fits it like averagely. There's the way it's being calculated. So there is dignity of labor in this place. So when and most times you see somebody telling you, most people won't let you know the kind of jobs they are doing. They just tell you, oh, I've gotten a job. But when it comes to which type of job, you will not hear what type of job it is, because you cannot really relate, especially if you're not in this country. You cannot really relate when the person tells you, I'm working in a restaurant, or I'm working in doing healthcare job, or I'm doing you may not relate. You'll be like, how can she leave Nigeria where she was so and so, and she's here doing? You cannot relate. But we back home here, we can easily tell ourselves, this is the job I'm doing, because no biggie, it's a job. A job is a job. My pay, as I said earlier, the pay you're earning may even be the same thing as the pay I am doing. Like I have someone that came in like 6 months ago. He came in and he got a factory job, and he was earning more than me. Like by the time I got my bank work, that was when he came in and got his factory job, and he's earning more than me, the banker. Like when I told him that, congratulations, I got a job. Me too, I just passed my interview, I just got job. Hey, banker, hey. By the time I was like, so how much is the pay? Now when he told me, I said, okay, you're earning more than me. I was like, forget that thing. I said, you are earning more than me. Like, it was like, what happened? I said, now so we see, and I'm like, that really like boosted his morale, because he was looking at it, how can I go and be working in factory? Go and be standing all through. You have to wear safety boots, wear everything, So that is how it is over here. You cannot relate. So when I just landed and I got my McDonald's job, and Most of my colleagues, hey, have you gotten a job? Yes, I've gotten a job. But somehow I just like try to avoid like which type of job, except people very, very close to me, because you cannot understand, you cannot relate, because it's not everybody that is even happy for you that you left Nigeria, that you left your home country, It's not really everybody that is happy. And by the time you tell them that, can you imagine she went to this thing and she's back in gutter. She did that and she's working or bomb, those kind of nasty talk that people they cannot relate. So most time people will not even tell you kind of job that just tell you I have gotten a job, case closed. By the time you want to dig deep, you will not hear. Except that person is very close to you, the person will tell you kind of job he's doing. But eventually when they get that dream job and they'll be able to tell you, because at that point you'll be able to relate. But most first jobs that we get when we relocate to this country is a job that we will not do in our fatherland. I repeat, it is not a job we can do in our fatherland, because me, not beside because of pride. Everybody I know I'm not a proud person, but I cannot do this job that I did as my first job in Canada. I cannot do it in Nigeria at this same level or at the same age that I relocated. I cannot do it in Nigeria. There's a level of people that will be able to do that job. Maybe they're just starting their career or something. I cannot do it. Even when I'm even starting my job career, I cannot even do that job. But because I know even here, doing that job doesn't mean like I'm a small person or something, at all. Because I know my salary levels up. The difference between my salary and your salary is not going to be much, So, and everybody respect the job I'm doing. If even when your kids even tell their friends that this is what my mom is doing, like it's nothing. Nobody makes fun of your job, except mostly it's even we ourselves that we are the ones that laugh at us, our jobs. But to other nationals, it's not a big deal, Yeah. So I hope I've been able to answer some questions. If you're about to come to Canada, it is understandable, it's a concern for you to know if there are jobs or not. My dear, there are jobs and there are no jobs. The most important thing is when coming, just change your mindset. Just change your mindset that, okay, I am in my country I'm coming from. I'm coming to start afresh. I'm coming to start afresh in another man's land. So I'm ready to do any job it takes. If you have a clique of friends that you cannot open up to, or just do the job you're doing and just keep short. Nobody has to know the kind of job you're doing, Just have that mindset that the job I'm going to do here may not be what I left in my country, because I have to come and start afresh in this place. If you have that mindset, then you've helped yourself and your ancestors, because if not, you just die of depression. You will come and resume. I keep saying it that when I was working in McDonald's, one of my managers, because during your shift, different shifts, you have different managers in that shift. I dread a particular shift where I have a particular manager. He's a small boy. That boy no reach 15 years old. He was my manager. And he really puts it to my face that he's my manager. I really said the guy no like me, because me, I don't even like the guy, Whenever he's on duty, I try to do my job, but somehow he looks for a way to call me out, like, Oshaiza, can you do this? Oshaiza, can you do this? It will be paining me, like, see this small boy, even our last born self is older than this guy, But because I had changed my mindset, like, okay, I'm going to start afresh. You don't know how many oceans, how many rivers and deserts I crossed to come to this place. You can never annoy me, I just allowed it to pass. It's painful, but I didn't allow it to get to me, So if you did not leave your mindset of big guy in Nigeria on your own, you are strictly on your own. So it's either you choose accept the positive part that there are jobs, or you accept the negative part that there are no jobs. But averagely, if you ask me, there are jobs. Because why? If I tell you there are no jobs, you will still come. If I still say there is no job in Canada, you will tell me, Sadatu, I'm coming. So there is job. Just come with a positive mind. It's really a land of milk and honey. If you really have the belief there is a land of milk and honey, just have a positive mind. You've already applied. Shebi, you have already applied. You've already bought ticket and you're still asking me if there is job. If I say there's no job, I'm going to cancel your flight, or you say I'm not more coming to Canada. Pack your load and be coming, Jory. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you're here to subscribe, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Are we fighting? You just come and watch and go. Click that subscribe button. You'll not take anything from you. I'm not asking for salary from you. All right, bye. See you in my next video. Cheers.